Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, riveting, and amazing Propagandacast from your host, Imperial Dane, the one and only Master Propaganda Heroes like Defender of the Fatherland, offered to a 2v2 on Pachino Farmlands. Been a while, if you since been here. North it is Ruby and Hulksmash fighting here for the British 1st Infantry Division, tasked with holding the town and the surrounding farmlands in the face of a German assault here by Pervitin and Dr.Jekyll. Rolling ahead here with the 16th Panzer Division. Italian combined arms, mechanized versus Australian defense, and then either Canadian shock, heavy armor, and Indian artillery. We got double sappers, Vickers, we got Australians, we got a lot of machine guns there at Dr. We got Australians and bites here at Pervitin. As always, big hearty thanks to my patron supporters for the continued generous and wonderful support of the Propagandacast, keeping me all these wonderful videos possible. And a big thanks to keep commenting and liking on them as well. Have something to do with the YouTube algorithms putting out the video further. So we are off here. North side machine being hauled forwards here with Pioneers spearheading there. We got double dingers for the Brits. On fleets this obviously quite good, like pressuring the Germans, scouting, and of course the million potential bikes or Catcrats. So first dinger here racing east, first British Vickers they're out for Hulksmash. So we've got the Australians here out of Ruby. Catcrat is in fact on the way for Dr. Jekyll. He may of course just have enough time to spot the dingoes, which could certainly be a good incentive for him to just cancel the Catcrat instead of committing to it, because with double dingoes in particular, I think the Catcrat's going to struggle to make much of an impact on the field without immediately getting turned into like a, pyre. And yeah, Dr. Jekyll here I think wisely agrees with that assessment, even though technically he can't, because this is from a recorded episode at the time. The Grenadiers on the way there for Dr. Jekyll. Skirmishing we got there. Bruce going down there. Italian troops get him knocked out of the war. Another Australian down. He Germans are fighting when he disengaged the Congo. We've got Sappers flanking in here, rushing the punch into the orphanage. Got Australians coming up here. Oh, this here moving up there. Further north, the MD-42s occupying the British forces here, second forming to flank to assist. Catching the Brits in a deadly cross, that's going to force Hulksmash there to withdraw. As he is well stuff smashed. In the south, though, the Sappers do prove to be a bit helpful here against Pervitin, it seems, though perhaps not enough. Quite busy there, close to the Axis base. Strange push back with just the Dingo. Up north here, we got Hulksmash Dingo flanking Dr. Jekyll's MD-42, but still gets sent to the field point when he's flanking the Dingo. We've got a third SCA squad there for Pervitin. We got Ruby with another Australian section. And the Dingo is lit up. Good work there. Panzer Pioneer trouble being pushed back by the Australians, and the Dingo in the end. British menacing firepower there saw the fight for the southeast for now won. North here, second wave of the troops moving in. We got mortars here at Hulksmash to counter the many German MG-42s. I think an excellent tactical decision out by Hulksmash. As for the south, Pervitin launches another ferocious assault here, trying to keep the Brits from getting that field point no matter the cost. But we got Hulksmash providing assistance from the infantry section and flanking the German-Italian position here by that southern field point. Got a Luftwaffe coming in for Dr. Jekyll. That'll be 2-2-1s. Most likely, I mean, it's only a nice big map for him to mechanize so they can capture points as well. A lot of utility, I think, strategically. It does make a fair amount of sense here to Dr. Jekyll. I still recommend Panzer going there coming just for Stoops and Patrick. But anyways, it's a bit redundant. In the center there, Bessier being spotted with the Vickers crew, and of course, immediately getting pasted here by fierce automatic 5-2 grenadiers flanking in here, catching the British machine gun crew in a bit of a sticky spot. Mortar at it. Up north here, machine gun teams slowly advancing. Got Jaegers on the way there for Dr. Jekyll. No, 2-1 is the first unit, which is definitely what I would have expected. But Dr. Jekyll there clearly wants to subvert expectations.
Sappers, we're off. Leave the washer.
Sappers advancing. And we got Mechanized company on there for Pervitin, slightly Achtards, 254s, Stu D's could also happen. Platoon command post for Hulksmash. As for Ruby, he's already got his up. So things are slowly heating up here. German machine gun team moving forwards. bit of a leapfrog here, so that way, if the first machine gets overrun, the second machine bases hold up like any immediate breakthrough. Thumbs up to that. Bunkers for Dr. Jekyll. Oh, obviously, a medic bunkers. You can see it is going up to the base, and positioning here between him and his teammates' headquarters. Thumbs up. Pervitin's got that Mechanized company up. Definitely expecting the first unit there to be an archetype. We got support emergency out of Dr. Jekyll for Weapons, Armadas. First Jaeger Squad's advancing with their G43s. Now, actual Jaegers would like just been equipped like other German infantry. There's CoH3 TKs, MGs, and maybe some squadron weapons and such. Maybe they might have had a higher range of like semi-automatics. Sure, but not like 5 of them. They were still like large been equipped with CoH3 TKs. The trickier part is more like what when they equip the sites, the usual standard stuff. Like
Territory sector lost,
stuff like that. Oh, I got the northern field point here. Art for Pervitin. Further south here we got the back moving in. Unawares that the Australians are hiding right around the corner, which of course Australians are typically do. They're waiting around the corner to ambush you. And we got the Polter truck out of Hulksmash, doing what is known as portee, which was the British term for mounting a gun on the back of a truck. They could also mount anti-tank guns in a similar fashion, and these would in fact been some of the earliest British tank destroyers, just a truck like this with a 2-pounder gun rear. Fun little fact there. Look what they couldn't have done there. Oh well, in-game it is.
The beggars are threatening a munitions point.
Stuart Light tank here for Ruby. Good old M3A1. Got the Arctic here hunting down the Australians. Attack 40, it's a 6-pounder gun away to Hulksmash. Pervitin's Arctic charging, catching the pulse and trapping it in a bit of a sticky spot. Sergeant around the corner, of course, might be concerned about troops and anti-tank grenades or other things hiding around here, so here we see Pervitin, displaying some prudent caution and not just diving in wildly. Liam still finds himself a bit compelled to, of course, he sees in this case actually the Dingo, and fixes a good chance of taking out. Unawares that, of course, those perfidious Englishmen have laid down mines. Oh, perfidious Albion. You and your mines. Knocking out the engine of the Arctart here, and the center Jaeger sorting out people with scope D for the phase. Got the people flag punch on there here for Dr. Jekyll, still launching the Arctart, not ready for Pervitin, obviously. Typically, scope D for the phase would have been something like, as a marksman rifle for like, a bit more advanced units. Not typically something great, but Jaegers could actually have like something like a marksman attached to the unit. Some Panzer Grenadier units, in particular the more elite ones, could also have seen that. Fallschirmjägers typically had a marksman attached to the squad, and the SS actually had a bit of a fancy thing about also sneaking in some marksmen to the units. So, those are sort of some of those areas where they could have happened.
We're losing a munitions point to enemy action.
Got support armament here for Pervitin.
We're losing a victory point.
Black Pants on the move here for Dr. Jekyll. And we got light vehicle training for Ruby. With another short away, doesn't make more sense. Hulksmash, still no battle group selected yet. Continues to play his cards a bit carefully there, at least not play them at all. Strange they're leading on sort of the, well, rather unfortunate positioned Italian troops. Unfortunate position in the sense that there's not really a lot to support them, meaning they're quite frankly just being fed into the Australians here. Doing too much damage there, goes to Russia as well. The M3A1, we got a lot of context here for Pervitin. We got the Breda Modello 30 here for the Italian Bersieri. And of course the firepower, a big boost. So it's leaning back here, another Jaeger one way here for Dr. Jekyll. Maybe Patrick's this around, we'll have to see. German line, though, continues to maintain some semblance of strength here in the face of repeated British contacts here from the 1st Infantry Division, number 2 and number 5 companies. After not having any of this, Panzer Jägers, they're about to get perforated and absolutely moved to facing this pixelated earth.
The enemy has pushed us
More
back.
Panzer Jägers arriving here, though, halting the Stuarts. Wild pursuit here of the remaining Panzer of the other Whooper. In the center here, Dr. Jekyll holding the line with a single flak panzer, maybe some mortar fire as well there. Not much else here. 6-pounder gun more on the way for Hulksmash and the British Empire. Withdrawing the stewards for now. Got the Vickers on the way there for Ruby. You know, obviously with the Grenadiers. And with the Carnot TKs.
Replacements are here. Let's plug through that payload now. Repairs finished.
Brief moment of quiet before once more the Italians rule. Panzergurney coming to Dr. Jekyll. A bit of surprise there. I think in most places still continue to like either really stick around Luftwaffe, which I do think is a bit of a bad habit, but you know, typically they'll go for that Panzer Company. But they actually get side tech. Maybe naval air force, maybe Pack 40s, and that fact I think is likely for the Pack 40s. Obviously, maybe we do get some naval air force. Third still lighting here for Rupee and the British Empire. Far up north here, we got the Grenadiers with the Hobson track there. He's been caught here by the sappers. Yates getting more, but the Vickers to us blasting from beyond the hedges. The Yates just withdraw here. Not really a lot to do with the circumstances. I think there's a wise decision. We got the flak punch to move here. Catching a mortar, but also catching armor piercing shells here. Stewards though got on top here with the Panzerjägers. Almost losing one to the light tank immediately. Right in the end, the Panzerjägers for that much actual cover or support of horseback by the sheer number of British light tanks and their ferocious rate of fire. The training course, they do become quite nasty as they gain some rate of fire, but also action bonuses. You can see the double stewards here doing a lot of harm here to Pervitin's Panzerjägers. Unfortunately, on the move, the accuracy is still a bit shite, some might say. A lot of the shots just keep, you know, flying all over the place, except at the Germans. Pack 38 on the way here for Pervitin. Panzer coming ready here. Of course, Jekyll can't offer much assistance except Panzerfaust and, of course, thoughts and prayers. Which, of course, as we all know, is absolutely useless to tanks. Thoughts and prayers that is Panzerfaust's work. Further north here, a lone Jaeger squad have been caught for the Pulsum truck, and it's trying to be with a Pulsum gun. With the actual truck, you see Essen, which was a Canadian truck used by the Commodore. Got the mortar down, it's about correct here. Again, we see here Dr. Jekyll. I think sticking around too long to get out any anti-tank acid. There's, of course, going to be a significant mistake. Costing the mortar team in the south here. Here the team continues to struggle here versus Ruby as well. We got foot guards for Hulksmash. Signaling here for our straight hit for the company command post. Thumbs up. Pack for it, they've been hold forwards. Situation here for the 16th Panzer Division looking a bit rougher now. Also got 8 guards there selected for Dr. Jekyll. Honestly, I feel like if it's seen how we're getting gone for one and then skipped, I think it made more sense to actually go for the Mechanized assault. But they just get a Stoop decent starts to mark early. That way, look to apply some pressure there, I think, to the allies. I think that's been a better investment for Dr. Jekyll. Yes, I mean, he's just as an ability. Obviously, he doesn't have to go for it, but I think as an option, this is better to have here. But I digress. Got Pervitin, they're going straight for the Panzermate Commando. At least now, Dr. Jekyll does have a Pack 40 here, the Panzer Abwehrkanone 40. And we got a 4th Stuart light tank on the way for Ruby and the British Empire. Promising a lot of pain for the Germans. We do get an Arcton out here for Dr. Jekyll, which, I mean, it's obviously faster than the Vivalin, but I still feel like kind of like, you know, falls into that roughly the same sphere of like what it's doing. And more crucially, still not going to help us all these stewards if, say, Ruby decides to go northward, so... Not a huge fan of the Arclight here out of Dr. Jekyll. I think it could easily prove it wrong and, in fact, just do so in spectacular fashion, but if it doesn't prove it wrong, it's going to get very awkward very quick. I think it's the best way to put this. And we got Matilda's on the way for Hulksmash. We got Ruby with a 5th Steward lighting. I'll be honest, I haven't seen that many stewards in a while there, but certainly one extra can be quite nasty. Candle Thief for Pervitin, thumbs up. But at this rate, you may want to get out some momentous other cheap ways of just dealing with an incoming
The
swarm
beggars are threatening a
of
victory
Lend-Lease
point.
tanks.
Under enemy fire, yeah?
Also, again, note they all have training, so
The enemy
again,
has
once
our
the veterans
victory
won, which I
points
think they
now.
pretty much all do to that experience bonus, they do get some extra bonuses to the performance. So, we do have a bunch of Panzergers and a Pack 38 and soon a Panthers. It's not going to be possible. It's not like this smooth sailing island. They could choose webs, also of course they're all repaired. Rushing in the Dingo first, I think he's using just to away fire there, using it as, well, basically bait. And he's right, you can see there the streets are completely swarmed with Pack 38. Panzergers trying to respond, he got one to the Dingo down as well, but the Panzergers just are not able to match the sheer volume here. Firepower. Ruby Stewart light tanks can displace with 2 pounding propelling up here, Pack 38 destroyed.
Initiating rollout of battle
Almost have as yes spot as well here. Looking a bit rough in the south of Paris. We got Dr.Jekyll with the armored side skirts, thumbs up. Not that he's got a lot to really leverage the upgrade with, which is probably my only critique here. Like you've had to see a bunch of Stooks, at least some villains, more than one.
Infantry training completed.
Absolutely, but with like, you know, just one, I do think the armored side skirts will fall a bit short as a second note. I've not seen like any footage
We're
or
losing a victory point.
photos of like a little armored side skirt down. Not read about it either. That said, it's not impossible. There's some stuff like that
Victory
can
point
happen.
under enemy control.
Like for example, we know they actually made a flak Panther base off the Panther 3 with the Biblin shirt and the Osman shirt. We don't have photos of those either, but we know it exists. In a similar way, like armored side skirts, technically something you probably just slap on a Black Panther side. So I can't rule it out. It could have happened, but at least from like, you know, photographic evidence, I've yet to see any sort of stuff. But again, I can't rule out it could happen. Except one of those actually plausible. That said, Dr. versus Black Panther, the man of the additional sidearm is added to it. Yup, definitely played it a bit too overly eager in the southeast to keep at it. Getting her repaired, so getting extra damage, making things much tougher here for Pervitin. To an 80-99.
Additional ordnance is being made available to artillery crews.
More foot guards for Hulksmash. That only spells more trouble, I think, here for Dr.Jekyll. Guessing he's setting up for the Panther, but as things are progressing now, gotta get there and conquer for him. As for the Pervitin, we could see another Panther 3 here soon. Through the slow rolling forwards and then rolling backwards. As we got Hulksmash with a second foot guard section. More glorious British infantry, which take on these areas.
A section of guards have been deployed.
So, simmering battle over the center and north side seems to have like to place too many, but they go to the Pantic ambush again, but again we'll repair the studs, can take a bit, and there it goes, smoke deployed. Making it easy to skip as well. They get much tougher for Pervitin like this prepared to really deal with them. Going for the Flag 56 is certainly an option. Also worth noting, Hulksmash is going for the artillery. And finally made a decision there to cross the foot guards. Makes an awful lot of sense amongst other things. That said, it also opens up some options for, say, countering Hulk's or Pervitin's Flag 56 resistance airburst barrages.
Victory point is in enemy
that works out, but neither for Dr.Jekyll, I think that's going to be a good addition. A little bit of rocket artillery there. Up was funny happening for Ruby, team up between on some Hulksmash. The other assault here is being met with machine gun fire, got flamethrowers there at the flanks here. Being pushed up by Dr.Jekyll. Needler was almost done for Dr.Jekyll, sent the German forces pushed back to the south. The British hammer push here is being held back with the Flak 36. Quickly proving that Pervitin's investments in that Flak 36 so far, at least, I think. Wow.
We're losing a victory point.
Australian force moving to the Panther Peony and the Panzer III. As for Pervitin, I mean, it's not impossible not be going straight for armor subs next. Like, thinking about getting something a bit bigger going here. Up north, Dr. Jekyll is, well, not really present as Hulksmash goes forward. In fact, he's sort of moved more towards the south here to keep closer to his teammate.
A victory point is being overrun.
Is a bit interesting. Spaceships are being prepared for Ruby.
Victory point lost. The enemy has control.
Withdrawing one of his students. Interesting choice here. Might be deciding to, of course, replace that with a spaceship
We're losing
now.
a victory point to enemy action. Report just in. Enemy
I think he doesn't need that many
left.
students at this point.
Victory point belongs to the enemy.
Hulksmash preparing the M3 Grant. There you go. Good guards in trouble. You get the bishop there for Ruby. Thumbs up. And defeat with infantry support here. Setting out the foot guards in the centre. They stand on their own with no major assistance, meaning they're easy targets. Hulksmash as though Grant's ready to be built here.
Requisition of grants complete, Commander.
Could withdraw the Matilda 2 there. For more resources for the Grants may do that eventually. Now leads to the quiz like those. His counter game plan. Bishop run around the corner, got straight from the inbound from Pervitin. Thumbs up. Hulksmash still not going for any grants. In the south, it seems like there's a bit of a stand-up here between Ruby and Pervitin, with no sign of that one immediately sort of breaking off. Or breaking up. Sabba's going in hard. And Matilda keeps poking about here. Airburst shell for Hulksmash. Still no sign of the M3 Grant. We do get another Flak 36 here out of Pervitin, interestingly enough. Feels like we're going to watch and seen any DAK player commit to double Flak 36, but here we are with Pervitin. Clearly a double Flak man. Guards from the military into Enemy 42. Very much, I think, trying to convince themselves they're not getting shot at by an MD-42 with good accuracy. Who taught them to shoot, eh, Nigel? Gavin's gone, sir! Who taught them to shoot, Gavin? Sir! Nigel! You him, they're all dead, sir! We have to move! Who taught them to shoot? Anyways, up north, you got Matilda striking at the Arc Guard. Grenade upgrades, infantry train there for Ruby. Crusaders on the way there for Ruby. Still no grants of Hulksmash. Instead, we got Howard just being prepared here alongside the grenade package. Need left for striking here. Another Flak Panther for Dr.Jekyll at this point seems a bit peculiar, but clearly setting up here for eventually falling Panthers. Strafes again here for Pervitin, wrecking up the southern front there for Ruby.
Rifle grenades and anti-tank grenades are now available.
Got the Stewart swinging southwards. Double flags, Jesus. Oh dear, artillery call in here. Pervitin needs to wake up. So just mind his double Flak 36s. Rushing from the south here, need to be careful, we've got Panthers, we've got Flak guns. Stewart down. Absolutely wrecked here, second Flak 36, double Flak. Stewart somehow survives 2 hits from a Flak 36, which is definitely one more than an actual Stewart in the war I think would have survived. As he got exceptionally lucky in the shot, someone managed to pass through the Stewart without, hitting anything else. Which I mean, I suppose is possible, but I don't know, unlikely. the centre. Another grinding assault continues north as fall to the Allies. Dr. Jekyll seemingly just denying that the North exists at all, that it's just a fabrication of enemy propaganda. The higher-ups at German command in the sector are having a bit of a hard time believing.
Confirm. The enemy have 250 points left.
Foot guards there charging into heavy flank fire here and arcade fire. Put loose here the flak panzer. Bringing the double flak to assist here. Matilda knocked out. You have the house there ready for Hulksmash. Another Crusader here for Ruby. Similar grants the Hulksmash. Dr. Jekyll ready to call in his Panthers. His Panzerkampfwagen 5. There we go. Panthers ready.
We're losing a victory point.
Orders complete.
More foot guards for Hulksmash.
The enemy has our
Certainly make
victory
the
point
Panther
now.
less effective now. British forces they're poking in, south side. Not much happening there. It seems to be all like just getting sucked into the
I
centre.
say, we have guards on standby.
Density rolling in. There you go, Panthers are out for Dr. Jekyll. Again, base front against triple foot guards. We'll have to see. Neither of us there clearing out some of the British positions. One gun crew goes down. They able to withstand the power of the Panther 3.
The enemy is pushing hard. We're down to 250 points.
149 to 231.
Under fire! Enemy infantry squad!
That's a fucking point there. Only lost a truck there. Meaning the flak for the cities for the time being is a bit more beneath the top. We have 250 halfback. Ready to take on flak towing duties. British gun parts of there's already laying down heavy. Need to get it off about the time. There we go. Step on it, Dieter, before we join said ambulance. It seems it's British werden. Ja, kennt man. Armor reserves there for Pervitin. Rob North trying to get some room there for Dr. Jekyll. Centre sappers they are getting absolutely destroyed. 135 to 231. Some Panzers spoken about there, looking to some gaps there. Double Crusaders here ready to give the Germans a bit of what you might call a bad time.
Repeat. Sector lost.
All quantum being seized, we've got the Panther slowly ready.
Munitions ready to be used, Commander.
Looking for to abandon. Left to turn the lasers. Turning in that Pervitin. He's likely setting up for targeting with these armor reserves. I mean, he's got the fuel, absolutely. If anything, the issue for him right now is manpower. So, roughly, I'd say in 2 minutes, depending how much he bleeds until then. You should be able to get a target tank out here versus the Allies. I would not be surprised by to see that target tank supported by the double flak 46s. Panther meanwhile sort of a bit more aimlessly drumming about, right, because there's not that much armor to deal with and it's pretty much near useless against infantry. So another one of those reasons why the Panther may not have been the ideal pick here for Dr. Jekyll, all things considered. Spotting scopes in the way there for Dr. Jekyll. We also got the assault rifle here. It starts talking about it. It's something I don't think is taped up. We got anyway. But it starts from that. It's relevant. Eventually called in as well as Santa here. Got something and everything about it. One 35 to 5.
In contact! Call up support!
blasting up the British got tanks there. Flanking Seneca is the utter ruthless. It's most of Pachino by now is slowly being completely destroyed.
We are losing a victory point to enemy action.
Pervitin meanwhile leading out there, which, as mentioned, will delay his Tiger tank.
Victory point belongs to the enemy.
Guns launching a push, and so they've got a few Jägers here left to fend off the British attack though. This isn't the Black Panther is quite helpful for sure.
We're losing a fuel point.
Full gunfire. South side here, bit quiet. Chemicals withdrawing. 6 pounders keeps blasting. South side here, we've got the Panther moving forward. Got another foot gun section of Hulksmash. It's going to be a total of 4 of them. Which is really going to make that Panther, I think, look very, very awkward for Dr.Jekyll.
Territory lost.
Lives here in a for Dr.Jekyll, and crucially, a lot of
A section
munitions.
of guards have been deployed.
So, timed right, it could give it to do a lot of damage to the Allied forces. Neither of ours here, hoping to take out some British positions. Instead, it's just lighting up a narrow street on fire. Northeast, slow German push here alone. Jäger squad there, fending off against the foot guard section by the Thompsons. Jägers, unfortunately, are no match for the foot guards.
We're losing a munitions point.
So, Allies just looking at the Axis forces. German army needs to catch up. So up north, percent going for the this year. Still no granted documents. Just cancel it. No, did unlock it. So why didn't I get building any grounds? It is a bit of a mystery to me. Flanking up, but Embers are destroyed near American position. Tiger tank has arrived here by the Pervitin action. Is that thumbs up now? Tiger is here. Straight from well, then further coming in as British forces. They find the positions overrun and crashed. The centre remains firmly allied as Dr. Jekyll is starting to make much headway there. 35, 79. Tiger's about to go kaput.
Overrun.
Oh yeah.
Congratulations, Commander.
Absolute massive blows to Pervitin. All the support the tanks make an easy top. Easy prey there for British crews and infantry. Definitely not ideal there for Pervitin. Massive blow there that really puts the Germans a fair bit behind the Allies. And again, the Panther just isn't going to help that much because only one side has tanks, the British places tanks, and the other one's just mostly infantry. So the Panther is definitely a bit of a luxury investment, I feel like, out of Dr. Jekyll. That's not really helping the Germans either. Arguably they'd off like, the Dukes, taking Panzer IVs, rather, I think, than trying to have to work when the opponent just doesn't have that many tanks, not the one you're fighting. So, a bit of a tough spot here for the Germans, to put it generously, in a situation that is further and further falling apart. I think that'd be a passing moment. What will Pervitin do now that his Tiger tank has been very much lit up there? Another flak plant here for Dr. Jekyll. 135, 139. Situation here for the German army is tough. Being pressured a lot of flanks in this time, so like to make much headway. False composition, I think, isn't helping them either. I mean, at this point, Pervitin's mostly got Panzerjägers, Panzer III, and some other assorted elements there, but really lacks anything to seriously push forwards with. And we got some Jägers and a bit of other stuff here for Dr. Jekyll. We also got like Panther. So both Axis players, I think, in their current false composition are having some issues. We got more Crusaders here for Ruby.
A victory point is being overrun.
As for Hulksmash, I mean, he's just got a lot of foot guards and that massive power to it. 35 is on 20. Allied victory point growing up here. Seizing the centre. Also seizing the south. The jump kept going in the Germans. That could lead us for completion of victory points. Up north, we do finally got Dr. Jekyll doing something here, but lacking in infantry like flop. Won't be able to get the point. From 35 and 6. 4. Jaegers on the northern point managed to at least hold the man from 99 possible, but he slowed down. And there you go, Crusader swarming here. Dr. Jekyll's armor, Black Panther's down. Might get a Crusader, the problem is we get to the left as well. This is going to be more than equal trade here. Out of the outback, it didn't work out. So they called it here though. My Ruby, Creeping Barrage. Nobody catch the Panther. Now the Crusader down. It's been a bit expensive for the Allies, but I think the issue here is they can probably afford it. And there you go. This here absolutely destroyed it with foot guards. 35 Northern Recon falling to the hands of the British Empire once more.
We have them now.
35 69. That's a company for Dr. Jekyll. Three explodes in the Panther. Almost out for the Panther there. Panther down, Panther down.
Jolly good.
52. I think at this point it's pretty much game over here for the Axis forces. They've just suffered so many losses. And the Allies just can't split up again like 4 foot guard sections. It's just not great news for the Axis. 37. 34. Another Crusader there for Ruby. 31. 28. 25.
Work, everyone. We're down to only 25
Just
points.
trying to see if there's anything happening there on the other side of the isn't. Game over. The Germans can do it at this point. 13, 10.
One more push. They only have 10 points left.
7. 2, 5. 4. 1. And GG, game over. Cool match. Germans had something going forward. I think in terms of tech pace, I think they kind of like sabotaged themselves a bit there. Force composition, I think, like infantry in particular for Dr. Jekyll, but also just tactics. I think they focused too much in the center at some points when they should be focused more on the sides of the map. Seeing the opponents like a lot of ground effectively for free, so that didn't really do the Germans a lot of good. But there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. You'll learn something from it. This is Imperial Engine. Cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another exciting episode. Bye, everyone.